Hey guys, your boy Meek here, finishing up another amazing day, getting these things lined up, controlling what I can control. Can't control all of the stuff that's going on in the economy, but I can control my activity. I am addicted to my activity, not necessarily results. And we are lining these jokers up all the way through, just adding some more stuff now. Still getting some bites online and stuff like this. So, like I said, just focusing on what I can control. Wait for these stimulus checks to drop. Maybe if you guys have gotten your stimulus, go ahead and type stimulus down below. I'm just curious who has their stimulus or who hasn't have it. Would you mind helping me with that? Really just curious. I'm not trying to get your money. That's cool. Some of y'all are going to be customers, some of y'all not. But I'm just curious about what's going to happen in the marketplace when it comes to the stimulus, because I'm hearing some people say that they have it and some people don't, which is cool. So I'm just curious, man. If you got your stimulus, type stimulus down below. If it's on the way, just type on the way, or just not yet or something like that, just to let me know what's going on out there. Just curious to see if people are getting their stimulus already or not. So, but today's topic is, man, who you got around you. Obviously, I got a lot of cars around me, but that's not what I was here to talk about. Just who do you have around you, right? Because you've often heard me say stuff like we live at the level of information that we receive and apply. But also, like, the best life hack that you can get, the fastest way that you can improve your life is by changing the people that you hang around, right? And you may or may not have heard me say, if you hang around 5 bums, you could be the 6th one. If you hang around 5 rich people, you may learn some things that'll help you get to the 6th one, if that makes some sense, right? And when I say who you hanging around, because the people that you hang around influence you, whether you like it or not, right? If you're hanging around a bunch of people who are doing well in life, who are chasing goals, who are building dreams, who are taking action towards things that they say they want, who are actually just out here trying to make a living, if they're out here trying to thrive in this economy, right? You're gonna get one result. If you're hanging around people who are kind of just sitting around and maybe they're watching the news and they're addicted to the negative and they just kind of wallow in it, they just stay all in the negative and just roll around in it, right? Then maybe you're going to probably end up being negative too. That's just the way it is. If you hang around entrepreneurs, you could probably end up being one. If you hang around entrepreneurs, you could probably end up being one, right? Like, who do you hang around? And, in this moment, matter of fact, right now, I'm just hit by a wave of gratefulness by just saying that I've been surrounded by some very good people, man. Because, just the reality of it is we're in a funky time right now for a lot of people. And I think if you saying that you're not affected by this, I think that you may or may not be telling the whole truth, at least a little bit. But the reality of it is, man, I'm just blessed to be around people who are of faith, who are of action, who are doing stuff the right way, and who are trying to help each other and help the community and the world positively, right? So with that being said, shout out to everybody who's helped and shout out to everybody who's helping. So this charge is not to condemn anybody. That's not the goal here, because I get nothing out of that, right? But I just want to say something real quick, because I had it wasn't even a call. It was it was just a message from one of my coaches. I definitely believe in coaching, right? Because while I do have different mentors in every area of my life, like I have a mentor in the faith part of my life, right? Somebody who has great faith. I have a mentor in the business. Well, I have several mentors in the business part of my life who've done well in business, because if you've done the work that if people have results and you do what they've done, then you can have what they have, if that makes sense, right? I have people that mentor me in the car business. I have people that mentor me in the real estate business. I have people that mentor me in the coaching business. I have people that mentor me in all these different streams of income and stuff like this. Because, like, why would you go and recreate the wheel, right? Why not just follow the tracks of somebody who's done it? And I'm not saying that you shouldn't innovate. Of course, learn what you can and kind of put your spin on it if you need to. But sometimes, man, you don't have to recreate the wheel. You can kind of just follow the system that's already been proven and succeed that way. But anyway, so I was having a call with one of my coaches, and I definitely believe in coaching. I believe you should have a coach in every area of your life that you consider important. For example, like, I'll be honest. I mean, I like to work out and I like to play basketball at the gym and stuff like that. It is not to get abs, right? Because so many people, they get on me. They say, man, how you going to go to the gym and work out and play basketball and do all this kind of stuff, and then you can come home and eat 20 pounds of steak like I'm going to do at Texas Day Brazil when this whole thing is over, right? They ask me how I do that, but they don't understand that the working out is not for the abs. The working out is not for this amazing physical shape that I'm going to be, because I am already a shape. Round is a shape. You know what I mean? That stuff is actually mental for me. So that's what I do. So personally, I mean, I haven't invested in a personal trainer. That's not something that is the top of the priority list for me. I'm just going to be honest. Right? But I say all that to say, I was talking to one of my coaches, and man, and it was crazy. He sent me a message, and the message was so daggone profound. Right? She sent me a message, and she said, hey man, you are good enough. You are incredible. You know, you are the secret sauce to what you do, right? And you put yourself in a cage. That was the message that shook me. And I was like, wow, I put myself in a cage, right? Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, people that know me for a long time, y'all have known me back in the days, back before the books, back before the reading, back before the coaching and stuff. You know, I used to be an interesting dude, man. There used to be some crazy stuff that come out of my mouth. Like, if you think the stuff that I say now is crazy, you should have heard me back in the day, man. I mean to tell you. Or better yet, you should hear the stuff that I keep to myself. Because, man, the things that come out of here sometimes and in here are incredible, man, whether it's good or bad. Sometimes I come up with some stuff to say, let me tell you. But at the end of the day, in an effort of evolution, in an effort of getting better, in an effort to affect and attract more people so that I can help, I may have been inadvertently hurting people. I may have inadvertently hurt myself. She told me, she said, you have surrounded yourself with a cage. And I was like, wow, what do you mean? Because I consider myself a pretty liberal thinking person. I consider myself pretty open-minded for the most part. And rather than get offended, I ask for clarity. I'm like, well, what do you mean? Tell me about what you mean by that. Well, I put myself in the cage. What do you mean? Because I tend to say most of what I think. I tend to be pretty liberal with my speech if I have to be, right? But I kind of season it with salt a little bit now, because I used to just go in, right? I would tell anybody how I felt about anything, anytime. Like, it was on site. What's up? That's the way I used to roll. But in the effort of evolution, I tried to curtail that a little bit. However, she mentioned something to me, and it was powerful, that I put myself in a cage. Because basically, in an effort of just trying to be nice, man, I just water myself down. I haven't been 100%, transparent and authentic. Like, I'm very authentic. I am who I am. I've been the same guy forever. Of course, I've improved, but still, in essence, I'm still the same guy. But I water myself down. So if people are not getting 100% authenticity, they're not getting 100% pure, if they're not getting the good, squeaky clean stuff, the 100% pure, if you know what I'm saying, if you're not getting that kind of stuff, then actually I'm hurting people. I am losing people, right? And then at the end of the day, I'm hurting myself. I'm losing myself because I ain't free to be me, because I'm trying to be nice. When in fact, I mean, it's okay to be nice and it's nice to be important. But at the same time, man, I am filtering myself. And at the end of the day, my vibe will dictate my tribe, right? So if the people that are offended by what I say, are simply just not my people. The people that say, hey, you promote too much, you're just not my people. The people who say you're a little too abrasive, you're just not my people. The people who say, why did you curse? You're just not my people. The people say, why did you curse? And then say something about prayer? You're just not my people. It's okay. And at the end of the day, I was trying to somewhat people please just a little bit now that she brought that to my attention. So what am I saying all this here, right? Why am I saying all of this? Why am I telling you what happened in one of my coaching sessions, right? Why am I telling you that? Because who do you keep around you? Do you hang around people who will keep you comfortable? Do you hang around people that'll pat you on the back and say, hey man, it'll be okay, man. Just go ahead and stay average, right? Do you hang around those kind of people? Do you hang around people that tell you your shit stinks? Hey bro, your shit stinks. Like yesterday, she told me, she said, hey man, look, that's not you. That's not good enough. You need to be better at you. You need to let yourself out the cage and just roll, baby. Does that make sense? Like, who do you hang around? Who is around you, right? Do you hang around people that are going to let you stay average? Do you hang around people that's going to let you just get by? Just get by. Or you hang around people trying to bring out the greatness inside of you. Because we all have greatness inside of us, man. We are children of the Most High God. We are royal priesthood. We are a chosen generation. We are more than conquerors. But if you hang around the wrong people, you'll think, oh man, you got to participate in this economy. Oh man, you got to participate in recession. Oh man, you got to participate in all this downturn. Oh, you got to participate in this. There's a lack. Stuff is running out, right? Well, look, I'm just not participating in that. As she says, I am unavailable for any of that kind of stuff. I'm unavailable, right? So you got to determine who you want to hang around. And just by me having that association with her, even though it's a couple quick text messages, because of who I surround myself with, I had an epiphany. That I need to do better. I need to let myself out of the cage. I need to just let myself roll, right? So at the end of the day, y'all gonna see me improve, man. Y'all gonna see me improve. And y'all gonna see more Meek. And y'all gonna see more Meek Unfiltered, baby. It is gonna be fired up and it is gonna be excited. Some people feel it's gonna be hurting. That's cool. Because if what I say ain't true, then check me on it. But if it is true and your feelings hurt, then that's something that you got to deal with on your own. And I got to be me, man. And because I'm being nice, I'm not even reaching certain people that need this message. Maybe they need the truth. Maybe I'm the wake-up call that they didn't order, right? So with that being said, I definitely want to add value. Speaking of value and speaking of promotion, I'm actually doing a webinar tonight, right, at 8 o'clock. About making some extra money from home, man. If you're interested in that, check it out. If not, no big deal. I normally don't promote home-based business on my live, but this is something I'm doing tonight. So if you want the link, inbox me or inbox me the link down below and I'll send it to you in your inbox privately. I'm not going to post it all over Facebook and stuff like this, but if you want the link, let me know. And it's going to be good, man, because I'm definitely going to let go on that joint. Now, like when I'm presenting, I don't know if you've never seen me present. I'm a pretty good presenter. And I'm not saying that to say, oh, look at me. I'm just saying that because I'm hilarious. I laugh at my own jokes, and I'm going to tell it to you raw, man, because I done seen a lot and done a lot in business. So I'm excited to share the good word with people that can actually help them increase their income, make some money from home, and hopefully help somebody's lifestyle, man, because right now it's a lot of people hurting, and there's no need to hurt if you don't have to, right? I mean, we could talk about the struggle. We could talk about working hard. We could talk about grinding all day. But if you don't have to, if money can flow to you easily and effortlessly, if money can flow to you by a system, if money can flow to you by letting somebody else do the work, if money can flow to you just by plugging in and being in the right position, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you at least check it out? It may or may not be for you, but it's worth 20 minutes to at least check it out. Just my opinion, but what do I know? I'm just a fat guy that eats too many hot wings. So with that being said, man, if you want that link, inbox me. But before I leave, if I could leave you one thing, I would encourage you to audit your situation. Like, who are you hanging around, right? I see some of my BNI folks on y'all. Shout out to Elite. I see y'all down there, man. I see you, Miss Deborah, one of the real estate brokers in Richmond, doing a bang-up job selling houses even in the recession. She's clearly not participating in this, what they call a recession. She's not participating. She's selling houses. She sold $1.5 million in real estate last week. If she had the wrong people around her, she wouldn't sell $1.5 million. Maybe she would sell maybe 1 or 2 houses. You with me? But when you get around wolves, you act like one, right? Shout out to Cash Rashid, man. If it wasn't for her, I'd be in some dire straits right now when it comes to this finance and stuff. She is actually getting my account book straight, so I'm excited to have wolves around me, right? That's why I get to talk the way I want, because I got a lot of people behind my back. I got the right people around me that will tell me my shit stink, the right people around me that'll help motivate me, the right people around me that'll work with me so we can get to the next level. So with that being said, if I can leave you one thing, I encourage you to audit your situation, man. Who are you hanging around with? Who you associate with? And if there's nobody around you that you consider could be a mentor to you, maybe you can get some on Audible. Maybe you get some on Facebook, because social media is all about what you consume. So I encourage you to consume something better, encourage you to check out who and what you're listening to put something different in so you get something different out. Take care, take charge. I will see you guys over the top. If you want that link for tonight's live, drop the question mark down below, inbox me, and I will send it to you. So I'll see you guys soon.